Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to For Itchy Forever, the best damn video game channel in the history of the internet. In my very humble and unbiased opinion, of course, because I'm a humble man, as you can see. Very modest individual indeed. Let's get into it. Let's watch a little bit of this interview. I thought it was a very good one. Nice follow-up from what happened, you know, what we talked about yesterday. Tariff. I heard people were going to jail. That's what I hear. I hear it's getting crazy. I hear they found a lot of stuff. Doge found a lot of stuff, and there's going to be some criminal. I guess there's going to be arrests, or I think they already did the criminal investigations, or it's going. They're going through it right now. That's what I hear. Nancy Pelosi might be one of them. I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the interview before we play Resident Evil 3. You don't, if you guys don't mind. I don't think you guys mind. I think you guys are okay with it. Let's see. Play some Shenmue music in the background. For 3! Hit the like button, subscribe.
Saturday we have a very big meeting and we'll see what can happen. And I think everybody agrees that doing a deal would be preferable to doing the obvious. And the obvious is not something that I want to be involved with, or frankly that Israel wants to be involved with if they can avoid it. So we're going to see if we can avoid it. But it's getting to be very dangerous territory. And hopefully those talks will be successful. And I think it would be in Iran's best interest if they are successful. We hope that's going to happen. And we had just a lot of good talks on a lot of things. I appreciate very much what you said about the tariffs.
So, President Trump meets with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the Oval Office. Let's see, is there anything?
And taken advantage of by many countries over the years, and can't do it anymore. Just can't do it anymore.
Ripped off.
Can't be the stupid people anymore. And it's all because of the people that sat in the
stupid
seat,
people.
Here, not your seat.
Horrible people.
They allowed things to happen to our country that they shouldn't have allowed to happen on trade and other things, many other things. I mean, look at what's happened with our last president, where he allowed millions of people to come into our country with an open border.
I laugh because it's like every opportunity he has, he just bashes Biden. I think it's for him. It's important to show how bad the Biden was. You know, like every opportunity he gets, he does it. I get it. I get it. I get why he does it. Hey, imagine that, man. You left and then you came back and it just ruined everything. You know. I'm just saying to your eyes. I know some people probably would disagree, whatever. But in his eyes, he's like, man, this guy just ruined everything. He messed up everything.
Who would want an open border? How stupid was that? But
I said, stupid. You hear it in his voice, you know? He's angry at what they did, you know?
Millions and millions of people, and of the millions, and I think it was 21 million people, but let's say 3 of them were serious criminals, serious murderers and drug dealers and gang members and people from jails. All the jails emptied out right into our country, right along the open border on Mexico, generally the Mexico. They came in from Canada too, by the way.
This is supposed to be about the Israeli thing.
But generally speaking, on the southern border.
I just know they're going to ask him about the tariffs. And I heard that, like, somebody was telling me to watch it. Because, like, I don't know, they were telling me he gets into it. It's really good.
And what a shame it is that we are now working very hard to get them out, get the criminals out, get the murderers out, the drug
Best damn video game channel.
The mentally insane, get them out. They dropped the mentally insane in our country too. And this was all done by the Biden administration. It's a disgrace that we have to work so hard. And then we have judges that try and protect these people. But they didn't protect us when the people were being let in. But to get out.
True. True. Right? They didn't need a judge for them to get in. But you need a judge for them to take him out.
Come out is never easy with these people, so I think we're doing a great job. The border is the best it's ever been, even as strong as it was.
The whole idea too, like, oh, they need to be tried and all that. Dude, they already committed multiple crimes in our country. What else do you need? What other trial do you need? You need another trial? Like, no, if you're here illegally, you commit crimes. You're the first ones that need to go.
A great, solid border. I think it might even be tougher right now and stronger. So people are coming into our country, but they're coming in legally. We have a legal process, and we have that moving along properly because we need people to come into our country, but we want people that can love our country and cherish our country. So that's where we are. And with that, any questions?
Mr. President, the European Union.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh man, they really want to get those questions in. Oh man, okay, let's see. I kind of feel like this is a little low. Excuse me, guys. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Forgive me. Sorry. Shinmu music. Gets me in a good mood, yeah? Always.
Back into the markets today, and would you be open to a pause in tariffs to allow for negotiations?
Well,
no. All right.
We're not looking at that. We have many countries that are coming to negotiate deals with us, and they're going to be fair deals. And in certain cases, they're going to be paying substantial tariffs. They'll be fair deals. As you know, I spoke this morning with the Prime Minister of Japan, and we had a very good conversation. They're coming. And I said, one thing, you're going to have to open up your country because we sold no cars, like 0 cars in Japan, and they sold millions of cars into our country. They don't really take our agriculture, a little bit of it just to keep us slightly happy, but they don't take what they're supposed to be taking. So we have a great relationship with Japan. We're going to keep it that way.
I know Japan, they're very good. I know they're the first, probably one of the first to call. And we're going to make a deal with Japan. I know that's going to happen. And the Japanese are very fair.
But they're coming in to meet, and other countries are coming in. With China, as you know, against my statement, they put a 34% tariff on above what their ridiculous tariffs were already. And I said, if that tariff isn't removed by tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we're putting a...
Whoa, wait a minute. What? Holy shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. My mom's gonna love this. She hates products from China, you know? I'm gonna go around like, look, you're not gonna buy any products from China now. Mongerface, what's up, dude? How are things? Teach me about life. What's new in the world? What's happening out there? Am I missing anything? So this is a crazy, this Forbes breaking news. This is for journalistic purposes, Forbes. Thank you. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Against my statement, they put a 34% tariff on above what their ridiculous tariffs were already.
Wow, so China retaliated by putting more tariffs on us. Right, okay.
Already. And I said, if that tariff isn't removed by tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we're putting a 50% tariff on above the tariffs that we put on.
Damn. Wow. Dude, Trump's not fucking around, dude. I think he's ready to just not even do business with China anymore. Who's gonna argue? Who's gonna argue? You know? It's like, why do business with why do business with China, but we don't, you know, and then don't do business with Russia?
So they've gone for years. They've become a rich country because of people, again, that were in the White House that allowed this to happen. hundreds of billions of dollars a year they'd
Wow.
make on us on trade, and it shouldn't be that way. And I have a great relationship with President Xi. I hope it's going to stay that way. I have great respect.
Yeah, so China retaliated by, I guess they put like, I guess 37% on top of the tariffs they already had on us. So Trump is like, I think Trump was ready to just pull away. Look, let's see.
For China, but they can't do this. We're going to have one shot at this, and no other president's going to do this, what I'm doing. And I'll tell you what, it's an honor to do it, because we have been just destroyed, what they've done to our system. You know, we have $36 trillion of debt for a reason. And the reason is that people allowed it to get that way. So we'll be talking to China. We'll be talking to a lot of different countries. And I think, you know, if we can make a...
Damn, dude. If they hit China with that, dude, China's going to suffer big time. Yeah, man. They're going to suffer big time. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we'll take a hit, but see, with the United States, we just get it from somewhere else. You know? They don't, you know what I mean? Who else is going to buy their products? Like we do. They're going to, I mean, I'm telling you, man, they're going to take a big hit. They're going to have to come to the table. You know? I mean, they can't, I think this is grandstanding, but I mean, yeah.
really fair deal and a good deal.
I think maybe they thought that President Trump was playing around. Yeah, he's ready. I think he's going to drop that 50. This is crazy.
Deal for the United States, not a good deal for others. This is America first.
Tough on China. Damn, Trump.
It's now America
He's not
first.
fucking around.
And we didn't put America first. We put America last. The people that were in the Oval Office put America last, and we're not going to stand for it. Yeah.
Damn. Whoa. It is packed in there. They really want to get those questions in. Jeez.
Mr. President, who's going to represent the U.S. in the talks with Iran?
Two questions. Do you expect any of these deals to be made before April 9th? And secondly, there have been some mixed messages from your administration. You're talking about negotiations, and yet others in your administration are saying that these tariffs are actually permanent. What is the action?
Well, it could be. They can both be true.
Yeah, I think that's the. It depends on what the country wants to do. You know what I mean? If the country doesn't want to come to the table, I think that's his strategy. Then yeah, I think he'll even keep lifting them. You know, until they come to the table. Let's see.
There can be permanent tariffs, and there can also be negotiations, because there are things that we need beyond tariffs. We need open borders. You know, we almost had a deal with China where we're going to open up China. It was almost done. Some of you remember it during my first term, and it was very disappointing. We ended up making a great deal. $50 billion worth of product was sold. $50 billion. You'd like that in Israel. And I made that deal. But it wasn't the deal that I wanted. It was the deal that I wanted was that, plus they were going to open up China so that our companies could go into China and compete with other countries and China.
That'd be massive. You get the Chinese market, because we don't have that, you know. They ban everything from everything over there just gets pirated. Like, they pirate all our shit. They pirate video games. They pirate, yeah, everything. We don't get to market over there, really. I saw that Wukong game got so so many buys. It's because like they got also to sell to the Chinese market, the Korean market, and then also the U.S. market, where it's like the game's coming from here, and I think it's to Japan too. They, you know what I mean? They don't get that kind of exposure.
For for a large number of people. And at the very end, that deal was terminated, and we went to a piece of the deal. And there are a lot of things outside of tariffs, but tariffs are very important.
Oh, you know what? I missed your message, Mongerface. You said that I think you asked if I was making a Was I saying that Sega went out of business because of tariffs? No, no. No, I was making an example of how, like, back in the day, that, I mean, still today, it's true, that when you lose the American market, you lose. You basically go out of business. That's what happened with Sega. Sega lost the American market, even though the Sega Saturn was, like, they dominated in Japan, but it wasn't enough. You see what I mean? It wasn't enough to keep them in business. The Sega Genesis era, man, they were killing it.
But there are a lot of things like opening up countries that were totally closed. China's essentially a closed country. In fact, it is a closed country. And what they do is they charge tariffs so that if you sell cars or if you sell anything, nobody's going to buy it because the price is out of control. But
that's yeah.
That's true with a lot of other countries also. So we're going to get fair deals and good deals with every country. And if we don't, we're going to have nothing to do with them. They're not going to be allowed to participate in the United States.
Oh, shit. Damn. He's basically saying, look, if you don't make the deals that, like, we like, you are not going to be able to sell here. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's the way it should be, though. They're gonna have to come to, because, dude, most of those companies, they depend on America. They depend on selling products to us. So they need to come to the table and drop their tariffs. If they don't, they're not going to be able to participate. Damn. People are like children. Hey, be adults.
Mr. President, we have time. This gentleman is all day long.
Mr. President, thank you for the chance. Many of Palestinian Americans who voted for you and not for Biden because you've promised them to end the war in Gaza.
Very honored by that.
There is so many Chinese-oriented movies now on Netflix. Oh yeah? Thank God I don't have Netflix anymore. I think it was after the what was that? Stranger Things. I think it was the 4th season. Did they ever come back with another season? I think it was like the 4th season. Yeah, I just ended it. Cuz I don't know, they just never have anything good, and then they take stuff away that I used to like, and then I don't know. And then remember they started putting like weird stuff on it. I think it was like that one I forgot what it was called. It was like it was a movie, or it was like kids, like it was like sexualizing kids and stuff. It was bad, man. So I was like, dude, I don't want to be a part of it. So I was like, I don't want to pay for these people. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, like, it was Netflix. Let's see.
The war is still going on and there's no hostage deal. Do you have any update on that?
Well, I'd like to see the war stop, and I think.
See, the way they ask these questions, there's no hostage deal. You know how many hostages they got already that Biden didn't get at all? You know, make it seem like, you know, he didn't do anything. Like, it's like, dude,
the war will stop at some point that won't be in the too distant future. Right now we have a problem with hostages. We're trying to get the hostages out. We got quite a few of them out, but it's a long process. It shouldn't be that long. We have a big problem that we've done. I think I'll ask Pete to maybe talk about it for a second, because a lot of people are asking. The Houthis, we've been very tough and very successful militarily. We've really damaged them badly. These were people shooting down ships and other things, by the way, flying objects like airplanes. And we've put a major hurt on the Houthis, which nobody's been able to do. We've really hit them hard, and they know it, and they don't know what to do. And it's every night, night after night, and we've gotten many of their leaders and their
I think they're gonna try to hold the hostage as long as they can because I think that's their only like, you know what I mean? Just imagine if you're them, they're probably like, once we give the hostages away, what else is what? They're just gonna come and destroy us, right? Because then there's no like. Right now, they're probably being careful about where they do the strikes, but once they get all the hostages, dude, they're just gonna wipe them out.
Experts, they're experts on missiles. I mean, they actually
As
make
they should.
missiles. Nobody thought that. But
I hate
they
to say
make
it like that,
missiles.
but-
They're highly sophisticated and they're very tough, but they've been very badly damaged. Nobody else was able to do that but us. Pete, you want to discuss that, please?
Yes, sir. It's been a bad 3 weeks for the Houthis, and it's about to get worse. It's been a devastating campaign, whether it's underground facilities, weapons manufacturing, bunkers, troops in the open, air defense assets. We are not going to relent, and it's only to get more unrelenting until the Houthis declare they will stop shooting at our ships. And we've been very clear at the Iranians as well. They should not continue to provide support to the Houthis, and that message has been made very clear. So we have a lot more options and a lot more pressure to apply, and we know, because we see the reports, how devastating this campaign has been in them, and we will not relent.
We have a great military. There's no military like our military. And despite Biden having given a lot, but nevertheless a pretty small piece, but it was a lot of our military away in Afghanistan. And one of the
Yeah, he left $7 billion worth of equipment. Yeah, to the Taliban.
dumbest situations, I think, and maybe the most embarrassing situation we've ever been involved in. That
Yeah, and then like all the stuff about the leak, right? Which was after the fact, after they did the strikes. Where were those people when Biden did that? When he left $7 billion worth of weapons?
short period of time in Afghanistan, what a disgrace that was. But left a lot of our military behind. Left. You see them in their annual parades, where they're parading trucks that are armor plated and different things that they can't. But it's many billions of dollars we left behind. But despite that, we have a tremendous military. That was a very small portion because we rebuilt the military during my first term, and we have great things happening with our military. We also essentially approved a budget, which is in the facility you'll like to.
Want to go into the questions, you know?
It's going to remain that way.
How do you, Mr. President, do you please?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to ask you about Iran because this is the first time we hear that the U.S. is having a direct contact with the Iranians. Is it possible to give us some more information at what level the U.S. is
High level,
represented?
very high level. Yeah.
And
We're dealing with the Iranians. We have a very big meeting on Saturday, and we're dealing with them directly. You know, a lot of people say, oh, maybe you're going through surrogates or you're not dealing directly, you're dealing through other countries. No, we're dealing with them directly, and maybe a deal is going to be made. That would be great. It'll be really great for Iran, I can tell you that. But hopefully, we're not going to have to get into that. We are meeting very importantly on Saturday.
Curious. I'm curious to what kind of deal he's going to make with Iran.
At almost the highest level.
The thing is, like, with Trump, there's a chance that he actually might do it, you know? With other presidents, you know nothing's going to happen, you know? It's all just talk. With him, it's like, you don't know, hey, something might happen.
We'll see how it works out, please.
How do you ensure, Mr. President, that these tariffs don't drive U.S. trading partners into the hands of the Chinese?
I'm waiting for the tariff questions. It's going to be all tariff questions. I love it because I want him to explain it. And he has been.
I'm not worried about it. If they want to be in the hands of the U.S., they don't want to be in the hands of the Chinese. And the Chinese have turned out to be really not very good at that. People that are with us, they're with us. But we cannot be taken advantage of any longer. I used to watch these deals for years. I've been talking about it for years. You know, I've been talking about it for...
He is. He has, actually. I've seen the... there's old school interview of him, like, way back. And yeah, he was talking about all this stuff back then. That's crazy. I guess he saw it all happen. You know, he's been in business, you know, in big business for a long time, and he's been seeing all this stuff up front. He knows how much like America's been just like uh, how they're just our government is just stupid in business. You know,
35 years, how our country is being ripped off. I mean, 30 years ago it was Japan, then it was something else, then it was another group, then it was China. China's doing the best job of it, frankly. And it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen.
crazy man. He's really sticking it to China. I don't know what's gonna happen, but dude, I don't think Trump is playing. I'm just like the other country. They got to make a deal. They got to come to the table. Because you look, United States has 50 states. They have lots of consumers. If we end up dropping taxes, right, and deregulating, we'll start building here, and we won't really need to buy from most countries. You know, so be careful. Be careful.
Mr. President, you said it may
EU
take.
has said that they have offered 0 for 0 tariffs on cars and industrial goods. Is that not enough?
Well, the EU, no, it's not. The EU has been very tough over the years. I always say it was formed to really do damage to the United States in trade.
Damn. Calling them out. The EU was formed to do damage. It feels like that sometimes. For me, it feels like it was meant to do damage to all of the European countries. That's what I feel, and take sovereignty away from them.
That's the reason it was formed. It was formed with all of the countries from Europe, I guess most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And they formed together to create a little bit of a monopoly situation, to create a unified force against the United States for trade. So they have NATO, which is largely the same countries, and they took advantage of us dollar-wise and militarily until I got there. You know, I was able to get $600 billion from NATO, where they paid NATO because most of these nations weren't even paying. We were
Ripping us off.
paying for NATO. So we're paying them to guard them militarily, and they're screwing us on trade. So that's not a good combination. So now it's really turned around. It's the opposite. And the European Union's been very bad to us. They don't take our cars, like Japan in that sense. They don't take our agricultural product. They don't take anything practically. And yet they send millions of cars in a year, Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. I get it too. Like the other argument someone was making too. It's like, on top of all the good arguments for the tariff, is like, what good is it if we do end up, we cut taxes, we deregulate and all that, we try to build here. What good is it if we can't really compete in the world market when we have all these tariffs on us? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it needs to happen. You need to come to the table.
Volkswagen, BMWs.
You need to be like Argentina.
Millions of cars in.
You need to be like Argentina. Argentina said no tariffs. They said, we love you, United States. And we said, we love you, Argentina. Don't cry for me.
To the U.S., but we don't have a car that's been sold to the European Union or other places, but let's go for the European Union.
Look, United States has great cars. We have junk too, thanks to our own government. That's our own government's fault. But we have a lot of junk, and you know, of course, corporations have something. But we do have good cars. Ford makes some good cars, right? Their trucks are good. F-150, you can't go wrong with an F-150. It's one of the best trucks in the world. It is one of the best trucks in the world. One of the best trucks you can ever get. Not better than a Tacoma, but It's still one of the best. The Ford Ranger, again, one of the best trucks you'll ever get. The Ford Mustang. Do I need to tell you? Do I need to, Ford makes some good stuff. Dodge makes some good stuff. Chevy, GMC. We make some stuff.
And it's not going to be that way. It's got to be fair and reciprocal. It's got to be fair. It's not fair. We have a deficit with the European Union of $350 billion. And it's going to disappear fast. And one of the reasons and one of the ways that that can disappear easily and quickly is they're going to have to buy our energy from us because they need it. They're going to have to buy it from us. They can buy it. We can knock off.
Buy energy from the United States. We got plenty. Oh, we got so much.
$350 billion in 1 week. They have to buy and commit to buy a like amount of energy. And we have that, we have more energy than any country in the world. I don't know if you know that. He knows everything, but the one thing he may not know, we have more energy than any country in the world. We have more.
Tells Netanyahu he knows everything. Oh, man.
Of every kind of energy, every form of energy, from oil and gas to coal. And people talk about, I call it beautiful, clean coal. As you know, Germany is opening up a coal.
Yeah, coal is clean. Coal is not dirty. Coal is fine. Now, back in the day, yeah, it was like, but they have clean coal. Yeah, they have clean coal plants. They don't give all this like black, you know what I mean? They figured out a way to do it. So enough, like they've done with most stuff. They've done with coal also. We can do coal.
Plant a week. They tried the windmills and it didn't work. They tried all the other solutions and they were ready to go out of business. Now they're doing a coal plant a week. China is now up to 2 coal plants. They're opening 2 major coal plants every single week in China, all over China, and then we're not allowed to use coal. Well, we have clean, beautiful coal more than anybody else. We have oil and gas more than anybody else. We have the most energy of any country in the world, including Saudi Arabia, including everybody, by a lot. And I took it to number 1. We were number 3, and I took it to number 1 during my administration.
There you go.
And the reason that we were hurt so badly and the reason that we went into such incredible inflation during Biden is energy. It was also their bad spending, but energy, because they played around with this.
Well, yeah, the number one, the first thing he did when he came in is he stopped the drilling. I was like, why? He should have just kept that. He just should have just kept the economy the way it was. No, but they had to they had to ruin it.
Incredible thing that we had built, this administration had built, and the energy costs went through the roof. And when that went up, everything else followed. Now, if you look at what's happening, you got to see this today. I said we're going to try and get groceries down, right? An old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term. Eggs. So when I got in, the press went absolutely crazy the first week. They said, eggs have quadrupled in price. I said, I just got here. Tell me about it. And Brooke Rollins and our team did a great job, and eggs are down now 79%, and they're all over the place. And this was a problem that somebody else would have taken a long time to cure. We have energy is down, we have interest rates are down, we have groceries, meaning food is down, we have everything is down at levels that nobody ever thought possible. Energy looks like it's going to be in the $2.50 a gallon range and maybe below that for a car, so for gasoline. So we're really doing amazing. I mean, we're cutting prices.
These tariffs thing pull through, negotiations, give it about a year or two. There's going to be some major growth. I'm just waiting for the tax cuts, though. Still waiting for those tax cuts.
Because prices got so high, people couldn't live. I mean, the prices for groceries, the prices for standard groceries, standard things were going through the roof. They couldn't live. And now those prices are coming down. So call them groceries, but that's down, energy's down, and interest rates are down. Everything's down. And the interest rates, the beauty there is when we refinance debt, you know, debt's become such a big factor in this country. We're going to start paying debt off with tariffs and other things. But it's such a big factor because the interest rate's so high. Well, now that's coming way down, so our budget's going to look a lot better because interest costs are way down. And I guess I've done that.
Damn.
Many Israelis are watching you now on live show. Good. What is your specific way of getting the hostages out from the horrific captivity?
We are trying very hard to get the hostages out. We're looking at another ceasefire. We'll see what happens. But we want to get the hostages out. The Israeli people want the hostages out more than anything. They want the hostages out. This man is working very hard with us to do that. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anything like it, actually. I was very surprised to hear the answer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Are there 2 or 3 countries that are on your list that you feel
I just want the tariffs to see. This is a good question. Let's see.
are farther along in getting their tariffs lowered?
I think there are many that want to
I
get
had
rid
a
of
feeling I was
tariffs
going to ask
right
that.
now. European Union, I mean, as badly as they've treated us, they've brought their car tariffs essentially off. I guess they brought it down to 2.5, and I hear maybe to nothing. But it's not only tariffs, it's non-monetary tariffs. It's tariffs where they put things on that make it impossible for you to sell a car. It's not a money thing. They make it so.
Yeah, we do that here too, though. We do that here against people trying to get into the market. They want to. People don't even attempt it anymore. But back in the days, smaller companies who tried to enter into the car industry, they got your car has to have this, your car has to have that, your car needs to have this. It's like they're protecting the bigger. Like they're protecting the car industry, for the big guys. So we do that here too.
So difficult, the standards and the tests.
But over there, it must be insane. And I'm pretty sure they try to do whatever they can to block, an American car to come in there.
They drop a bowling ball on the top of your car from 20 feet up in the air, and if there's a little dent, they say, no, I'm sorry, your car doesn't qualify. When the same car from Germany or anything would dent likewise, unless you can have an army tank, it's going to dent. So they come up with rules and regulations that are just designed for one reason, that you can't sell your product in those countries. And we're not going to let that happen. Those are called non-monetary barriers. They make barriers that are so tough.
Yeah, those are the same kind of hoops like our own government puts on smaller companies. You know what I mean? That only the big boys will be able to put in their cars.
That it's impossible to qualify. So tariffs are a big part of it, but there's another big part of it, and that's barriers. They also do something else. They manipulate their currency, and they drive it down. They want to drive it. They want to have low currencies. It sounds better to have a high currency, a strong dollar or whatever, but they bring their currency down, and when it competes with our currency, it's very hard to sell a tractor. It's very hard to sell product because their currency is low and ours is much higher relatively. And so it makes it very hard. I speak to a lot of companies that do business. Tractor companies, and they say it's so hard to sell because what they've done is they've lowered the yen or they've lowered the yuan or they've lowered their currency, so that it's very hard to compete. We don't want that either. So we have a lot of things that we're talking about, but we're going to fix it properly. and it's going to be fair to everybody. And in the end, I think we're going to have a world that does a lot better, you know. But they have to respect the United States, and nobody.
Crazy. No wonder people were telling me you gotta watch this one.
But me would do this. Nobody but me would do this. You know, it would be nice to serve a nice, easy term, but we have an opportunity to change the fabric of our country. We have an opportunity to reset the table on trade. We lose billions of dollars. We lose close to $2 trillion a year on trade. We lose $1 trillion a year to China. $1 trillion. We lose.
China. Oh man, he's getting into it, man. That is crazy. This is such a crazy interview. I feel like this is interview. This is, you know, what do you call this? Press conference. I mean, he's really doing what he said he was going to do, huh? Like, don't get mad when he gets in there and he's doing what he said he was going to do, right? And he's going to be tough on China, that he's going to make deals and all that. Well, here it is.
Lose hundreds of billions of dollars a year on trade to China. We lose hundreds of billions of dollars overall, probably close to $2 trillion. Why would we do that? Number one, why would we do that? And then you have to say, is it sustainable? Then you hear about all of the people that say, well, deficits. If we have a deficit with the country, or if the country has a big surplus with us, like China has a massive surplus, that they take and they spend on their military. Well, we don't want that. I don't want them to take $500, $600 billion a year and spend it on their military. I don't want them spending money on their military. And I shouldn't have to spend money. We shouldn't have to spend it either. Because, you know, hopefully, and I said this to President Xi, hopefully it's money that we're never going to use. In other words, because we're not going to use those incredible weapons that we have and that they have. We don't want that. So it's going to be very interesting. It's the only chance our country will have to reset the table. Because no other president would be willing to do what I'm doing or to even go through.
Actually, you know, I kind of agree with him here. I know he's talking. Yeah, because I said this too. I'm like, after Trump, I don't know who we're going to get. I don't know who else would actually go this far. Not even before the tariffs thing either. That's really going to fight for the American people, you know? That's really going to try to, I should say, really try to fix the economy. You know?
Now, I don't mind going through it because I see a beautiful picture at the end. But we are making tremendous progress with a lot of countries, and the countries that really took advantage of us are now saying, please negotiate. You know why? Because they're getting beaten badly because of what's happening. They're getting beaten badly. They're being devalued as countries.
Dude, without the market, dude, I'm telling you, they depend on it. They depend. Just think about it. All those sales, all the sales come from the USA. Most of their sales. Selling to the big corporations around the world. Who are they selling to?
But it's the only chance we're going to have to reset the table on trade. And when we do, we're going to come out unbelievably well. We're going to have a strong country economically again. And we're going to have those factories.
This is how I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to come in here and he was going to try to fix. He was going to try to make the economy strong again.
Empty all over the United States. We've lost 90,000 plants and factories. Think of this, 90,000, you wouldn't think it's possible. 90,000 plants and factories since NAFTA, which was, by the way, the worst trade deal ever, ever developed, ever had by any.
The worst, so stupid. The dumbest thing I had to deal with. I used to work her, anyway.
country anywhere, NAFTA.
So
and
stupid.
I terminated NAFTA. Everybody said it would be
Nobody
impossible.
understood it. No one can explain, like...
And I terminated it through Congress. We terminated it. You had to get it through Congress. It was a trap. It was a horrible thing, and we got it done. And we went to the USMCA, which was much better. The problem is they cheat. They cheat like crazy. Canada cheats, Mexico cheats, just one of those things. But we are resetting a table, and we're going to have great trade, and we're going to have a very strong country. Our country is going to be at a level that has maybe never been, or maybe, you know, our country was the strongest, believe it or not, from 1870 to 1913. You know why?
He's going to say tariffs.
It was all tariff-based. We had no income tax. Then in 1913, some genius
Yeah. Yeah.
came up with the idea of let's charge the people of our country, not foreign countries that are ripping off our country. And the country was never that kind of wealth. We had so much wealth, we didn't know what to do with our money. We had meetings, we had committees, and these committees worked tirelessly to study one subject. We have so much money. What are we going to do with it? Who are we going to give it to? And I hope we're going to be in that position again.
Crazy. This is a good one. We're going to get to RE3 in a minute. Just give me a sec here. Stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating.
They're ripping us off.
I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole thing, but let's see. Let's see how good, because it's been getting better. He's getting into it, man.
Mr. President, do you plan to reduce the tariffs that your government put on Israeli goods, 17%?
On where?
On Israeli goods, the 17%. Do you plan
Well,
to
we're
reduce it?
talking about a whole new trade. Maybe not. Maybe not. Don't forget, we help Israel a lot. You know, we give Israel $4 billion a year. That's a lot. Congratulations, by the way. That's pretty good. But we give Israel billions of dollars a year. Billions. It's one of the highest of, and we give a lot of countries money. You wouldn't believe if I said we give Afghanistan a lot of money, do you? Because that was a Biden deal, another Biden deal. Not only did he embarrass us with that, but they give them billions of dollars, Afghanistan, right? So,
Crazy.
but no, we take good care of our friends, and we don't take care of our enemies. We're not taking care of our enemies anymore, but we do take care of our friends.
Mr. Berman from the Times of Israel. The IDF is fighting again in the Gaza Strip. I myself might be called up in a month. Do you think that's the way to pressure Hamas to get to a deal? And do you think blocking humanitarian aid is also an effective pressure tactic?
Well, you know how I feel about the Gaza Strip. I think it's an incredible piece.
In the meantime, people can have an option. The president has a vision. Countries are responding to that vision. We're working on it. I hope we'll have good news for you.
I will say people really do love that vision. It's a long-term vision, but so importantly is in terms of tariffs.
In terms of tariffs, yes.
Another tariff question. Another tariff question. Let's see.
Can countries negotiate to get below 10%?
in terms of
In
tariffs?
terms of tariffs, yes.
Look, we've been ripped off and taken advantage of for 40, 50, 60 years. And the reason we got ripped off and the way they did it was tariffs. They would charge tariffs, massive numbers of dollars. And when you look at China, when I took over, it was at $507 billion they were making. I call it making. A lot of people say, oh, it doesn't mean anything. Having a surplus means a lot, in my opinion. It's almost like a profit or loss statement. And when I took over, it was $507 billion that China was, this is originally, first term. And we were very, very tough on them because they were taking that money and they were building a military with it. Then when Biden came in, he let him get away with murder. He had no idea. I'll tell you what, that man had no idea what was happening.
He didn't. I mean, we saw he was not. He was not all there. Biden wasn't all there. I don't think he was making these kind of deals. They were taking advantage of the situation.
Happening, whether it was the border or China or anything else.
I think every country got whatever they wanted.
He had no idea what was going on. And they went wild. China went wild. And the money they make is ridiculous, okay? It's just not going to happen. And hopefully we'll get along with China. If we do, that's great. And if we don't, that's okay too. But we can't let that continue because that's an abuse. They abused the poor people that sat in this seat. That poor Biden, he was abused by them.
Poor Biden. Elder abuse. The Chinese abused. Oh man, old man Biden.
They took advantage of him, and I'm surprised. You know, they have smart people. They were radical left lunatics, but they're smart. I'm surprised they'd allow that to take, you know, to happen. But we are going to bring great trade, and we're going to be fair to other countries. And I will say this, virtually every country wants to negotiate. If I didn't do what I did over the last couple of weeks, you wouldn't have anybody wants to negotiate. We would have gone.
Yeah, that's his strategy. We're talking about, you know, some people think that you could just go to the country and be like, oh, we're going to put all our tariffs lower, or we're going to lower it all the way and then hope for them to bring theirs low. It's not going to happen. This is the way you do it.
To these countries, you want to talk, and they, well, we don't want to talk. Now they're coming to us. They're offering things like even Bibi, and this is unrelated because it's a different kind of a relationship, but he started off our conversation today that he's cutting all of the tariffs, he's cutting everything, he's going to get down to a free base, he's going to do things that, in all fairness, other countries, if they said that, would have never even thought about doing it. Now they're offering things to us.
It's like either way, it works for us. So it's like this. If you don't put your tariffs lower, we're going to use your tariffs for our government. We're going to keep them high. And if not, you bring yours lower, we'll bring ours lower, and then that we can actually make business over there in your country. It works either way. It's up to what the country wants to do. If they want to have access to our market, you know. I think it's simple. I think it's honestly it's pretty simple.
That we would have never even thought of asking them for, because they're experiencing a lot of hurt. And the hurt is that they've taken advantage of us and we finally fought back. Tariffs will make this country very rich. We're rich anyway, but we're rich in a certain way. We have $36 trillion in debt. I want to get rid of it. And we can do it quickly with proper deals. So when...
Jeez. No one's going to talk about that. When did we hear about, like, someone's actually going to try to, you know, clear the debt? Nobody.
Countries don't allow us to sell our product, but we allow them to sell their product. When they charge us massive amounts of money for the privilege of going into their country, those days are over. Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Me?
Sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
On Iran, two questions, please. First, if you can give us more details about where the meeting on Saturday is going to take.
Iran question. I want tariff questions.
Of the two-state solution, and would you consider classifying the Palestinian Authority as a terrorist organization for its continued paper-slate terror financing payments?
So October 7th was a horrible day that some people, they deny it. Now, I can't believe they deny it from the standpoint of it. They do it because they think it's good politically. But
They
October,
deny it.
I've seen the tapes. I've seen things that you don't want to see. October.
Sounds like Connors, huh? Connors would deny it.
October 7th was a horrible day, and it will go down as one of the really bad days in the history of the world. It was a horrible, horrible thing that happened. And they grabbed some of these people. I'll give you an example. When I was with the 10 hostages a few weeks ago, I said, well, how's he doing? Well, he's dead.
Mr. President, thank you. You've said it could take 2 years to get American manufacturing fully up to speed in response to these tariffs. What happens in the meantime? Should Americans be prepared potentially for years?
Yeah, I'll tell you what happens. We have now $7 trillion. Think of this, $7 trillion of commitments from companies wanting to go in, from Apple to many, many companies.
But that takes time.
Many from.
Yeah, we have other companies already. They're coming in. Our own companies.
From Taiwan. What?
It takes time to
Of course it takes. Well, are you asking me a question or are you telling me? Yeah, it takes time. You know, you got to build a thing called a factory. You have to build your energy. You have to do a lot of things. I'm giving them energy. You know, we're going to let them build their own power plants. They'll be their own. Essentially, they're going to be in charge.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. Give it like a year or two. For certain industries. Some industries, you know, they figured out a way to, you know, get those factories up pretty quickly.
Of the power plant because our power is not reliable enough. You have a grid that's old and susceptible to a lot of things, including bombing and weather and a lot of other things. And we're going to give them record timing in terms of approvals of electric plants. Most of them want to build electric plants. We need massive amounts of electricity if we're going to compete with China and others. And interestingly, we're way ahead right now in the AI race.
Trying to compete with China. It's crazy.
With China. But the way we lose that race is if we can't give them electric. But we have more plants being built. We have everything. We're doing so great. And we want to keep it that way. And tariffs will be an important part of it. But one of the other things, Lee Zeldin's doing a fantastic job, head of environmental protection. And he's doing very rapid approvals for people to get, for big companies that are going to build a plant that's going to cost billions of dollars. And we're going to get them their approvals. They have to be environmentally perfect, everything good, but they're going to be in record time, a matter of months versus a matter of many, many years. Okay?
But in the meantime,
Lisa Rosowski from Haaretz. Turkey claims it will stabilize the situation in Syria.
Turkey?
Yeah. Israel doesn't want Turkey to influence it in Syria. What do you think? Do you think Turkey's influence in Syria can actually make it a better, more peaceful country, or vice versa?
Well, I have great relations with a man named Erdogan. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
And I happen to like him, and he likes me, and I know the press will get very angry. He likes Erdogan, but I do, and he likes me, and we've never had a problem, and we've gone through a lot, and we've never had a problem. We've always got, as you remember, we got our minister back from Turkey. You remember that?
If there's any other tariff questions.
You have to be reasonable. We have to be reasonable. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, so there you go. All done. Let's update. Why not? Updating my GOG Galaxy. Wasn't sure I needed to do that, but anyway. Let's get back into Resident Evil 3. Okay, installed games. Curious why they never released just the Source Next version of the game.
Resident Evil.
All right. How we doing? Where are we at? Oh, there's a few things we need to do. Okay. Let us get into it, sir. Tariffs on everybody. When we start tariffing the zombies, there won't be any anymore. That's what happened here in Raccoon City. They let China come in. Ripping us off. Picked up everything here, right? Now let's get into it. But Mongerface, teach me about life. What's happening in the world? All this hysteria, but when you listen to everything right, it all makes sense. Right? It's not that, you know, the people who are okay with the tariffs are out for vengeance. They're losers. They're oh man. Cheers. That's the new dirty word that the media is trying to, like, they're trying to make you afraid to tell, like, if to say that you're okay with the tariffs. Here in Cali, it's like you try to talk to anybody about it, like they'll look at you like you're weird if you're like, yeah, no, you like you agree with the tariff thing. Cheers, brother. Just give me one moment. Let's do it. Did I go up here? No. I did not. Not to waste too much ammo. You are a bigot, yeah. It's the new dirty word, I'm telling you. Even Asmon Gold is like, oh shit. Bastard. The mentality of someone who supports tariffs. Oh man. Just go check. Ah. I'm gonna take them both. Let's take those herbs, smoke them. No, he's not. I don't think he's flipping sides. I think he's just. I think he's getting into the hysteria. You know what I mean? Because he sees like everyone, and so like he's afraid to kind of say that he's for the tariffs. I guess because sometimes he's like he agrees and then he doesn't agree, but then he's like, at the end of the day, you're just, yeah, the people who agree with tariffs are, yeah, like, he went on it, like, we showed it yesterday, right? Like, he went on this, like, thing that, who cares, but, I mean, it's not, it's not just what he thinks, it's like, that's generally what's happening around, you know? This has nothing to do with Asmon. I like Asmon. He's all right, you know. But it's just that's the thought behind it, you know. You're just supposed to hate the tariffs, and nobody is actually talking about it honestly. You know. I find that the people who are against it, the whole thing, don't actually have a good argument, or don't have an argument at all, really. Where the people who are for it actually give something like why they're, you know, they're the ones that haven't explained themselves, you know, which is silly. Because if you look at the situation, it's like, look, the countries have higher tariffs on us. Why is it okay for them to put tariffs on us? It's a political thing. It's just because Donald Trump is doing it, so we gotta hate it, and we gotta make it a political thing. It's silly. That's what our country's become, just a bunch of, I hate to say it, but like, silly children, you know. But honestly, thanks to the media. Media's really heightened this up. Oh, that's right. I'm telling you, just type it in anywhere. Just type in tariffs. Or watch anything. It's all about, like, everything's falling apart. The world's falling apart. There's, riots going on all over the place. It's nuts. I went in here, right? Yeah, I think I got the stuff. I wonder if he ends up he gets back up, I think. I don't want to. Let's not disturb Marvin's body. Espíritu Santos, Amen. Use the stars card, and what do we got? 4312. Okay, today's password is 4312. Let's go. I'm gonna forget. $43.12. If I came on earlier, I was gonna do the Elvira thing, but I'm like, damn. Came on a bit late. To change the lock on my door, it took a minute. The metal door, and so it doesn't like quite fit right. So I guess I could put this away now, right? Go to the save room. I think, right? I think we could put that away. And let's go ahead and use the stars key. The problema is that there's... let me see. Okay, yeah, I think I'll have enough room. Yeah, he was like the mind of somebody who, he said most of them are young people who are for the tariffs. Like, he basically was like, if basically you're a dummy and you're stupid. Yes, discard the key. Lockpick. Get the bullets. Barry, you know, he's... The only thing that this doesn't make sense is Barry would never... I don't think he'd ever leave gun parts on the table. I don't think he'd leave any of this stuff. Oh, a pair of replica... Oh, okay, yeah, replica? That, okay. Now that makes sense. I forgot about that. It's replica. You know Barry would never leave any gun parts or... Let me tell you something. Nobody knows Barry better than this channel. We know Barry very well. Barry Burton. Gotta play his mod soon. Gotta see what's happening with Aiden Watkins, see if there's anything new. Hey, guy's got a kid, you know? I hope he's working on that, because that's the lot. Remember, he's working on this new project. I guess he's making his own RE engine. Yeah, it looks like PlayStation, like graphics. It's like awesome. I love it. I want more games like that. Honestly, I want more PS1 games. Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. I'm telling you, the future that I see, hopefully one day, you see hundreds of companies making PlayStation games. Only if we had a good economy, man. If we had a good economy, there'd be a market for everything. Alright, Carlos. So, we got the Magnum this time. But do we always get the Magnum here? I thought sometimes you get the grenade launcher, no? I think it depends sometimes. It's okay. Good. Hey, it is what it is. You kidding me, man? Barry would never, yeah, he would never leave any gun parts. You know what I'm talking about. Probably would, you know what? And those bullets too? Actually, you know what? That's probably an error for... Oh, God. That did not just happen. Come on, man. You can't be coming out. Man, you can't be... Man, come on, man. Hey, man. You can't be coming out like that, man. See what do I do with this lockpick? Oh, yeah. That's to open the door. Oh, shit. Ese problema. That's a problema. Damn. Right. What are you gonna do here, Itchy? What are you gonna do? Open that gate. It's probably gonna hit me here. There's another save room when I get back. Probably shouldn't hit it though. Just wondering. I want to pick up these 2 herbs too. Right, I think that's the only thing we're picking up. No, I'm taking that. Maybe we gotta put this away for now. Just for a second. I think. I'll take the thing. No. Don't waste it. Oh. We have a shite load. We have a lot. And we want to smoke weed. Back in the good old days, you see? Look. Let's... Oh, no. Let's check it out. Look. It's weed on some rolling paper. That's what it is, guys. Shinji Mikami has always been a weed smoker. And he always understood the healing properties of THC. That's all Resident Evil was. To honor. I think either you get the Magnum or the rocket launcher. Yeah, I know. I think sometimes you get the mine thrower. I could be wrong. Maybe that was something else. But yeah, you're right. I think it's most of the time you get the grenade launcher and the Magnum, right? Which is cool, right? You never know what you're going to get. That's why this game is one of the best in the series, damn it, and they ruined it. That's why you can't trust anybody but God. You know? Everybody else will let you down. But Jesus Christ won't. Even Capcom will let you down. Cheers. Late night with Itchy. On a Monday night. Hey. I probably do need to take this. I knew he was gonna hit me. Woman beater. You better believe I'm gonna take this shit. Here's the problema. I go over here, right? If I go in there, there's dogs. Let me see, is there gonna be another, like, chance to... Damn. It's no problem. It's no problem. Look at that. Look at that. Miami Beach. Miami Beach, man. Hey, Miami Beach. Miami, man. You have used the lockpick. Oh, shit. Miami Beach. I got some herbage in there, right? I'm packing. And I'm feeling good about that herbage. I'm feeling damn good. Okay, we can't open that. You know, I never noticed that. Look at the top there on the... You ever notice that? I don't know if you guys can see it, but like on the top of the door, on that symbol, on the emblem on the bottom, it says Capcom. I've never noticed that. All right, we gotta start paying attention to these backgrounds a little bit. Who knows? We might, like, you know, we might find something interesting. That looks like it's backwards. Like some of these signs are like written. Wait, Catholic Student Center? Veronica? What? Veronica? No. It doesn't say. They are gonna make Code Veronica. It says Code Veronica Catholic Student Center. No. It does say something. I think is it Veronica in the, or Veronica? I don't know. Taking a look. XXX.com. What is that? There's some weird bodybuilder looking guy. Oh, okay. See, that boxing looks familiar. Legends of the Ring. What is that? Yeah, it's weird, huh? It's very, very cool. Yeah. No, 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 no! Go to hell. Well, I have the ammo here, you know? These punks are always going to be in my way. You're going to come back here, I think. If I remember correctly. And you need the power cable. I almost want to go back. There is some I don't know. Can we do it? Is it possible? That'd be cool. Get out of there, man. Get out of there now! Okay. Gotta get that gunpowder, man. You gotta get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo! Let's put this away. Boom. Put that away for now. RE3. I think we're gonna need this, right? I feel like we're gonna need this too. We're gonna get chased in a minute. Again. We are going to get chased. Let's get these bullets over here. Look at this. Huh? Huh? No Musk. That's true. Look at that, eh? What's the matter with you? It's looking good. Resident Evil 3, my God. See, Jill, she started a fashion, you know, revolution with those boots. You know, she started with the you know the knee-high soft boots. She started that. Neo Geo Zach, my man, teach me about life. What's new in the world, sir? What am I missing? Am I missing anything? What is happening out there? Hit the like button. And subscribe. Hit the like button for Itchy. The YouTube says that I'm doing good. Says that my ratio, so subscriber to viewership, is pretty good. I said, you know what? You just wait. You just wait, YouTube. The best damn video game channel. Where we talk about the Neo Geo and many other things. Games, God, guns, you name it. Talk about it right here. Not so much the guns. Guns and video games. Oh, that's how it is? Yeah, they do it? See how they try to do you? You know, I don't have to deal with this. I'm gonna put tariffs. Dude, Trump's like, he's gonna put 50% tariffs on China if they don't stop bullshitting. Damn. Because I guess they try to do retaliatory. And he's like, if they don't do it by noon tomorrow, 50%. Damn, dude. Looks like we're about to pull off of China. I mean, who knows? Maybe China will be like, okay, look, we'll make a deal. Because they're gonna suffer big time. Get out of here, you schmuck. I don't think we need to go back up there right now. Where are we going? Hey, wait! Wait! Carlos! That movie, Carlitos Way? That was such a dumb movie. That was terrible. I think they were trying to like... I think they wanted Al Pacino to do another Scarface kind of like performance. I guess they were trying to hope for that. Shit. Damn. Do I have to go here now? I don't know if I have to go here now. We can skip this. He can go to hell. Let's see what happens if I go this way. If I say, you know what? Forget ye. Alright. Never mind. I wanted to make some room, you know? I don't want to mix my herbage. I have so many red herbs that I want to mix it right. I want to grab this. You know? I haven't got my extra, you know, my extra slots yet. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna have to do it like this. I have no choice. I have no choice. Aha. I wanted to mix the two together, then, you know, that would have been better. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. We're doing good. Yeah, wasn't it bad? It's a bad movie. It was so bad. It was just I don't know why anyone... Who thought that was going to be a good one? We're going to grab this fire hook, right? And I'm going to be like, yo. Yo, word up. Hey, yo, word?
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie.
On you, Antonio
Carlos,
Banderas
Corporal of Umbrella's
and Sandra
Biohazard
Bullock
Countermeasure
in
Force.
Resident
What's
Evil
your
3.
name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians.
Wait.
But the mission went bad the
Not
minute we
yet.
landed.
How did he find me?
You mean I can be number one? Run into the basement or hide in the kitchen? We're gonna hide in the kitchen. I want to blow this guy up.
Over here.
Come on, Carlitos. We're gonna be number one. He's nuts. Damn.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
You know, you're a crybaby. See, you gotta take the eagle parts. You don't have to, but... Oh, he doesn't...
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Those liars!
The civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
Hired hands.
He's right, they're liars.
No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us.
Like, that's all they
Think
are,
about
right?
it.
They're fucking murderers. Killers, they killed all these people. Oh, come on! Ah, oh, they took away my save room music. Get out of here, fucking nemesis. Takes away my save room music. Son of a bitch. Mike, I'm almost thinking of taking this Magnum and scooting him. Man, we have a lot, huh? Let's start mixing the herbs. Stop bullshitting. There you go. Get all that rolling paper and roll them all together. I don't know why they don't have it rolled already. I think it says, you know, it's... I think it's probably better that way, you know? Don't roll it until you're ready. Just have it ready, though. Have it broken up, you know? Ready to go. Don't you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make them all. And I see those shotgun shells there. Now it doesn't look like that many, huh? Crazy. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, we got some healing items there, man. Okay, so here is the problema, man. We gotta put that away. He's gonna be outside, this asshole. Can't do anything with this right now. I'll come back. And this too, I gotta put this away. Did I take the knife? I think I need more room. I have plenty of ammo. I'm like worried about the ammo and shit. I got plenty of ammo. Stop bullshit. Alright. What's up, Dazed? How are things? Teach me about life. What's happening out there, brother? What am I missing? Might be, you know, the time where, who knows what's gonna happen, where the United States says no more Chinese products. That'd be nuts. I think China's gonna try to make a deal. Dude, I mean, they make the most money off of it. I think they think Trump is bluffing. I don't think he is. I think they gotta be careful. Crazy shit. Carlos talks like Cheech from Cheech and Chong. That's who they should have got to play Carlos in Resident Evil 3 Remake. If they couldn't get Antonio Banderas, get Cheech Marin. That would have been funny. No, get Paul Rodriguez. Paul Rodriguez. Yeah, dude. Shit. You know how I know about that? My dad used to really like, I don't know why he loved this movie. He loved that movie, Born in East LA. And for some reason, that one part where he's like teaching like those guys, like, I don't know, he's like, hey, what's happening? That thing, he found that like really funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Born in East LA, oh god. Now that I think about it, it's such a ridiculous movie, but hey, it worked. But there's this part where Paul Rodriguez is in, like, I guess he's hearing Jesus, like, he thinks he's hearing Jesus speak to him. It's hilarious. Yeah, that movie was funny, right? Yeah, it's a ridiculous. It's funny. Like, now I can see why my dad liked it. Like, my dad's like an old Armenian guy. Like, he liked that movie. And he wouldn't say Born in East LA. He would just say the movie Born in LA. And I'd have to like, it's Born in East LA. There you go. Oh, here we go. We got both now. Oh, that's gonna suck. See, I should have took the other one. You kidding me? I think if I went the other way, like, Carlos comes in here with me, right? One of these days we're gonna read all this stuff again. I'm telling you, we need the Resident Evil adventure game. Come on. Come on. Be good. Hey. Why doesn't this guy wait, you know? You know, I find Nemesis to be very impatient. You know, just give me a chance. Look at this guy, you see? He just doesn't get it. Alright, he took away my savory music. Get used to that. Alright, let me put this away. Hopefully I can put those away without getting hurt. I need the shotgun here, right? I am thinking so. All of the Cheech and Chong movies were stupid. Yeah, I know. That's basically what made them charming, right? Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. It's a nice collection there, sir. Nice collection of shotgun shells. Buckshot. No, those are 1 ounce slugs, sir. They'd have to be, right? No, I'm pretty sure they're buckshot. With buckshot, please. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, I think I can put this away now, right? Because I opened that one little thing already. I just want to take an herb because I think I'm going to get hit here. Oh, but there's herb back there. This guy. Nice. Things just get so complicated, you know? Things were so easier back then, you know? Let's put that away for now. For now. So I know he's gonna hit me. Okay, no, you know what? We need at least one herb. I know there's herb in the next area. But who knows? That's why it's smart to put one away first before you even... Oh, shit. Oh, thank you for throwing me that way. Okay. I sort of kind of made it there. Let's see, where to first? I probably should just take it. Damn. Now I wish I had my knife. Damn you, Nemesis! I want to save my ammo there. There you go. Because I don't think I'm that hurt. I think I could just be like, and I'm on fine green without having to waste. I'll take it. Let's just take it. You never know, man. You never know. Never know what's gonna happen. Wait, father? What is that? Listen, listen. Listen to me. You guys stay back. Stay back! That's a bitch that they don't listen. They done listen. Let's not waste that, right? Oh, I should have brought the thing. It's better to put them away now. Yeah.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
He's a much better character in this one, I think, than the remake.
Hey, I'm no
I don't think they got
ordinary
anybody right,
I'm
really.
a member of STARS.
Stars? You mean the
I mean, he was an okay character in the remake, but this was way better. This...
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
It's our boy over here.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is
For
going
the
to be
Soviet
okay.
Russia.
So, Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
We need a Joe Pesci mod that changes the Nemesis grunts.
Why? But
they did
Sergeant, we need your
Nikolai
help.
pretty
Our
well
unit's
in the
down to
remake,
you,
but
me, and Lieutenant
that's about
Mikhail.
it. Yeah, I
Skip.
agree.
And
Like
Mikhail's
he's
hurt
okay,
bad.
but it's just
We
not the
don't
same kind of
cooperate,
character,
we
you
won't be
know?
walking away from this mission.
Like they changed him. They made him more like I like when they made him here. He's more colder, more professional. Where the other one, he seems like he
Let's go
smokes.
over
He's
that
like
plan.
this.
We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan.
Like Vladimir Putin.
Okay, people, let's get
Yeah.
moving.
Jill, put this on.
There you go. We have the wrench, ladies and gentlemen. And we have more room. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Hey. Son of a bitch. See how they do you? Now we're gonna get attacked. Alright, now. Careful with this guy. Oh shit. Damn. Oh no. I really want to come back for that. Let's just take care of it. We're gonna waste what? A couple of bullets without the knife. You know what I'm saying? No, I think that guy, he can stay on the floor. He'll be fine. These guys are all dead. Very good. Wasted some herbage there. There's gonna be some more killing going on right now. I should go take care of the wrench thing, right? I missed the opportunity. I probably should have used the shotgun there. That was coming in fast, man. Okay. There's no herb there? Thought there was an herb there. Never in the intro? Yeah, that's... You know what? Yeah, I do. I want to know about what all those guys... What happens there? Yeah. I agree. That's a good point. You could make so many stories in Raccoon City. You could make so many characters just in that city alone. What happened in that whole thing. You could do stories off the researchers in the first mansion. You could even make an adventure game. Like how somebody gets hired from Umbrella and goes there and then finds out like like later, you know, he finds the experiments that they're doing, and then, you know, experiments break loose Dude, that'd be an awesome game. There's so much they can do with Resident Evil, man. I guess I gotta put this shit away. Because we need both, right? Is he still here trying to fuck with him? No, he's done. He's done. These guys don't have anything on them. We alright? We cool? But there is going to be zombies in here. Watch. Yeah, they try to do you.
No!
Sucks you can't rescue any of those people. The girl in the beginning and this guy. You just have to watch them die. The biggest atrocity in RE3 Remake, though, is Nemesis. They butchered him. Yeah, they butchered... Yeah. One of the biggest... I'll never forgive Capcom for that, man. I'll never forgive him, man. Look, I'm not saying I hate Capcom, but for that situation... It's like, dude, it was supposed to be one of the greatest REs ever made. They ruined it. A lot of people still, like, you know, they defend it. Look, everybody has their opinion, but man... Those people know not what they do. Lord, forgive them. Really. They don't know what they're doing. What do we need to open that thing again? Oh, this is for the other one, right? Rusted crank. Let's see what happens. Can I go back? I want to put this power cable away. I think I can. Let's see. Now, see what they do to me. Probably just better to do that. Killing one of them is better. I don't think the other ones will generate. I think you have to kill all of them for them to all generate again. Just want to get rid of that power cable. Of course. Wait. Why is he still... Is that normal? Why is he still on the ground? Oh, shit. Oh, what? It just skips it? That's awesome, we got to see that.
I feel so useless.
Don't. You fought hard and have the wounds to prove it.
But I'm still alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
Wanted to put that away. I hope those dogs don't come out again. Okay, cool. Don't have to worry about that. Those zombies, though, now. I'm ready to blow their heads off with a shotgun, but I'm gonna save my shotgun. That guy, gotta be careful. One of these days I'm gonna run into him. Oh, what happened there? This guy dead? Seriously? Oh, he died. Okay. Good. Don't really have to worry about those guys. We're alright. Mikuji? Why is it so quiet? Okay, there you go. Whereas an RE game similar to Days Gone, but set in Raccoon City would be sweet. We get vampires with Elvira Bazungas. We got the big booty vampire chick that they're all wanking off to. That's not like Capcom fans are just a bunch of guys that are like wanking off to Chun-Li and like Cammy. And as long as they get their, you know, naked Cammy mods and all that. That's their new one for them. Very sad. Let's see. We cool? Guess we're alright. Kinda wanna put this away, but I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake there. I think we're okay. These guys, you know, they just never learn. Never gonna learn. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Leave that guy alive, you know? Let the guy live. Not everything is about killing, you know? No, we want to leave that one guy live so that the room doesn't regenerate. Look at that, we put that away. We got it. Let's go get the battery, why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Right? Sound pretty funny. Right? What's the worst that can happen? That. We put the whatever that is, the clock in the linen statue. For some reason, there's a statue of linen here. Let's check. Is it ever ready? Oh, now we got it. The dogs now. Why? There's 3 of them? That's just like... At least they're open. Okay, that's good. That's alright. That ain't right. See, he likes to go over there. He's a cool zombie. Me and him, we get along. Oh. Okay. Are we doing the battery thing? Or are we doing the other thing? I don't know. What are we doing first? Are we getting the fire hose? We don't want to put the battery in right now. Not now. Oh, come on! Oh ho! You know, it's just... Oh, he's... What? How did he get there? Ah, bullshit. Listen, you guys are all full of it. You're full of it. We're going back so we can get this one thing. Ah, we're gonna have to deal with those dogs again. Sometimes, damn it. Let's just put this away for now. Now, when I use this, I can open that one thing. See, I want to go back so I can open... oh, we got to go way back. Way back. Way back. Well, we got to go there anyway, right? Let's just take the rusted crank with us. I think we're okay. We got extra room. Wait, where did we come from again? Okay. We're in the right spot. We aight? Yeah, they can totally... I can see them doing a like an open world RE game. Not so big like they have to make this like gigantic, but a big enough like, you know, big enough you know, part of the city. You can go to different spots. You can do an XCOM type Resident Evil. Where it's like the different areas. You know how like in XCOM where like you get the signal where the aliens go? Or there's this will be like you get the signal where the zombies are. And you drop the team. Or something, like something's got it there, you got to go pick it up. Oh wait, we should... Ah, damn. You drop there and it plays like a survival horror. I think it's gonna do it by itself. Now, do we go back? I think we do. Ah, man. Man. Are they done? I gotta be careful. Where are the dogs? Is that because Nemesis is gonna be here? I think so. What do I put away? I think we're about to see Nemesis in a second. Right? We gotta pick up some stuff. Let me see. We gotta put this away, right? We're gonna use this, so we're gonna have an extra slot. Alright, we're gonna have to kill some zombie dogs in a minute, or we're gonna have to run. For my man Nemesis. We go and take care of this first? Actually, let's go back here. Because... Damn, I should have just ran it. Oh. Really? Going to save my ammo, damn it. Here we go. Because I think I can open this now. Can I? No, it's not for this. Not yet. I should take this guy out, though. Yep. Okay. Damn, I should maybe go do the other thing. There's some gunpowder I can get. I'm seeing if I should get it. Let me see if I can go get it. It should be open now. Oh my god. Damn. Things got crowded here, man. Oh, not yet? Oh, okay, no. Okay, we're good. This is what I want. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's what you need in life. And we still got to come back for when we get the... I think you get like a valve or something, or I forget what it is. So we can open that one thing I was trying to open earlier. Alright, now these guys... I think they're going to try to come in here. Ah, screw you guys. Should go maybe and try to mix it now. Now let's go. We alright. May have to take care of some things. You know? We're gonna have to take care of some problems here. Oh shit. Ah. Okay, good. There you go. I think we got everything we need. Thing is, we're gonna have to come back here, but I think we could just clear that one zombie. We'll be alright. We made it. Just the city and surrounding Arclay Mountains. Days Gone was fun. Too bad never got a part 2. I've never played the first one. I should probably play. I remember it comes down really cheap. There you go. Nice. That's a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now the question. I guess we. Oh yeah, no. Let's go deal with that now. I think Nemesis is gonna want to. We should save, huh? I haven't saved since we started playing. Why not? What time is it? Out. It's still good. We still got time. But what's new in the world, guys? Teach me about life. What's happening out there? What am I missing? Am I missing anything? Save over there. We need to clear this over here. And let me see if I have. Up. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? This away. And I probably should put this away until we're done. Yeah, let's keep that. We're gonna have to take care of these monsters here. It's a great game. Everything you could want from an open world zombie game. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know why. You know what? Because I was looking at the comment section. What people are saying is the repetitiveness. That was the only thing. But overall, like I think most people are saying it's like really good. You know, let's do this. Let's grab one. We don't have any blue herbs, right? So I'm just gonna grab this. We're just gonna take this blue herb. We're gonna just mix it here, just like that. That's what we're looking for. You know? Actually, let's go take care of that right now. Yeah. Because I think when I come back, Nemesis is gonna get all crazy on me. What? I accidentally did that. There you go. Oh, what? I thought we took care of you. Oh, I guess you... Oh, it was the other guy. That's okay. We have enough. There's no way we are not going to get this. We still don't even have the grenade launcher. That's the other thing. But we'll get it in a second. Where did we come from? This one? Yeah. Now... Oh. My fault. Got that guy who's right there. What a shame. Not too worried about it because we have plenty of herb, but gotta be careful with that. Could become a habit, then all of a sudden you look in your box, you got no herbs. Look at that. See? It's not that many. There you go. And that'll hurt you. Alright, let's put this away. Right. And I don't think we need this. We could grab this later when we come back. Most people blaze through the story without doing any of the side stuff. Ah, I see. I'm gonna give it a shot. Like, a lot of people like it. I mean, it gets more credit now. Oh. More credit now than it did when it came out. I'm gonna take care of these guys. Last time I didn't. I paid the price for it. Those guys will get you killed. Let's make sure there's nothing else here. Now let's go in here.
Wait!
This guy just takes him out.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a
Like
threat,
he's just
so
like this
I
cold
eliminated him.
KGB. This is what Vladimir Putin did before he became
Conscious,
president.
wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
Old shit. Make sure you grab everything here. Very importante.
Not now, I'm busy.
Take it easy, eh? Hey, take it easy. Alright, what's it gonna be? Sasprin? Or Aqua, whatever? Saffsprin. I feel like I need some of that. Oh, it looks nice. It's kind of nice. I think I need some Saffsprin. Password. What is it? Sprin, right? Oh, what did I do wrong here? I'm missing a letter, right? Oh, Saf. I always forget the F there. It's Saf. Come on, that's Sass. Sassafrassin. Saffsprin. Now, I'm not sure if I should go in right now. I don't know if I have the room. Because I picked up this thing now. Thinking I should go out and then come back. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? Ain't no thing. I just hope what's his face isn't Big Man Nemesis. Alright. I think I want to put this away, and I think that we'll have enough room. Whatever we're about to pick up, I hope. Love that music, man. Go pick it up. We go in here. Look at that. Look at this. Actually, let's do this first. It's a lot, look. It's 3. Combine, combine, combine. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. 1, 2. That's a lot. When can you start making, remember you start like making different kind of ammo? Like you start making the high powered, I forgot how to do it. I think eventually she starts making high powered. He levels up. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You gotta have like a RPG Resident Evil. Yeah, but Monger Face doesn't care. Now here we go. These are still very, very good looking for like that time. On the PlayStation, especially, you have to consider. I mean, this is on PC, but man, I can bust out the PlayStation right now. It looks very good. Isn't there another one back there? Okay, no. Come here, come on. Come on, tough guy. Oh, then he slows down after that. Nothing else, right? No smoking. What does that one say? Let's roll. We are all good now. Oh shit, I forgot. Not all is safe right away. Let me see. Gotta be careful not to. Can I do a 3-4? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Nice. Got him. Now, this is where Nemesis comes out, I think. Why not, right? We got an extra slot, do we? We do. Why not? Hi. Hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like how he's like... He has to stand in front of her and yell at her first. Like, why are you yelling at her, man? Let's do that, and let's do this. Whoa. Things are getting crazy, man. Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of ammo. That's a whole lot of ammo. Damn. We are in trouble. You would buy RE RPG? Of course I would, dude. I would buy. I wish they would come out with a series. I want a series, a RE RPG series, and I want an adventure series. Man, oh, Capcom, they're missing out. They're missing out. Like, the adventure one would be John's story. Remember John? Ada? The researcher? That'd be a great one. That'd be a good one. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. That would be an... Oh, no. Let's grab this. And let us save. My good man, because I don't want to keep you all night. You know? We'll come back to it, I don't know, maybe, hopefully, if it's early, Elvira. If it's late night, we'll do RE. That's how it's going to be for now. But guys, thank you for watching. Honored to be your host, as always. Hit the like button. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. Thank you, Monger, Dazed, the rest of you guys. I'll see you. GG.